The American Red Cross is well known for their volunteers who assist in blood drives and disaster response efforts around our area. Joining us right now from the American Red Cross Eastern Missouri chapter are Disaster Program Manager Becky White and Disaster Specialist Catherine Dalton. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Thank you. So we were talking about how long has the Red Cross been around?
Well, we were founded on the battlefield in the 1800s, and one of our fundamental principles is impartiality. The Red Cross is there to respond to disasters, to meet humanitarian needs.
For 140 years, right?
Yes.
So we see the American Red Cross everywhere, and I was just thinking this when I was doing the intro. What is the Red Cross all about? Like, why is it called that?
Sure. So the American Red Cross, we're here to help people prepare, respond, and recover from disasters, and to alleviate human suffering.
But the significance of the red, do you know why at all? It's probably because everybody knows. It's probably a big sign. You know, red is emergency. Red is, you know.
It is, and our emblem is actually the reverse of the flag of Switzerland, which is goes back to our fundamental principle of impartiality.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's just something that we always know about the Red Cross and what you guys kind of do, but I never really knew the history.
Yeah.
So your chapter was very instrumental in helping everybody after the historic floods right after Christmas. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So the floods after Christmas were some of the most historic we've seen in the area in a very long time, and the Red Cross is here to help families meet those emergency immediate needs that they have. Offer some compassion, and some of the work that we did. We opened over 15 shelters in the region so that people could have a safe place to stay. We provided just about 707 overnight stays for families. We served over 55,000 meals to families.
Lot of food.
It's a lot of
Right.
food.
How many
Yes.
people did you help? How many families?
Yeah, so we helped a lot of families, and putting in an exact number on it can be very difficult.
Oh, okay. I just know you
But
said
it's
all those numbers
yeah,
already.
absolutely. But over 1,500 families. We did damage assessment on over 3,000 homes, and about 1,500 to 1,800 of those homes had significant damage that we were able to assist the families.
You just never know. First of all, you don't prepare for a disaster, and I know that's your goal, to help us keep it top of mind. And then if you are the victim of a disaster, you don't really know what to do, but you guys do.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So if one of your biggest things you were telling me are home fires, and so if I was the victim of a home fire, hopefully that'll never happen, right? We all think that way, but if it does, what would I should expect from the American Red Cross?
Yeah, so the American Red Cross is here, our disaster services team is here to help you meet your emergency immediate needs, that you have a safe place to stay over the next few days, you have food, clothing, your medications, and things like that. So the way that works is we've got teams of specially trained volunteers to go out to scenes of local disasters, which is mostly home fires, meet with the family and make sure everyone's okay, and then go from there and finding them a safe place to stay, making sure we provide assistance so that they can go out and shop and get what they need of food and clothing, and if there's infants in the family, diapers, things like that. So that's what the Red Cross is there to do, is to help families recover from disasters.
So literally it's a house fire, outside on the front lawn, I don't know what happened, and all of a sudden you're there.
Yep.
That's like amazing, you know? Yep. And do I have to call you?
You can. So our volunteers are trained. We listen to scanners. We work to be prepared and work in partnership with emergency response, be that police, fire, emergency management, and we're notified very quickly. And we're there, and what our volunteers train for too is to deliver that compassion, like Catherine said. You know, for most of the families we're helping, they've never experienced a disaster before.
Right.
Here in this region, we respond to an average of 3 house fires a day.
A day?
A day, yes.
That's
So it's the
crazy.
most common disaster, also one of the most dangerous. And so we really encourage folks to check their smoke alarms, to help be ready. And then we really train with our volunteers. You know, when they do respond, we're meeting a family when they're in crisis. And so they're there to provide a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on. And
you guys are truly
so.
angels. You just never know. I mean, you just never think about these types of things.
Our volunteers are incredible.
All right, so we're going to talk more about your need of volunteers. And you have a special app that could help us in a disaster, right?
Definitely.
So yeah, we're going to stay tuned, because when we come back, we'll have more with the American Red Cross right after this, so stay with us. Can't wait to talk about that.